There is nothing more valuable than knowledge. Knowledge can change the world. Knowledge can and has changed the world multiple times over. The right education in the right hands can impact and influence the entire world. It can influence economic structures. It can influence political rules and structures. It can influence socio-economic structures. It can influence the education system at large. It can influence the way people interact with one another. It can influence the family dynamic. It can influence the social dynamic across the world, across the globe. It can influence commerce. It can influence the free money markets. It can influence everything. Education is everything. And that's why when we seek to be students of life in all ways, and when we seek to expand our minds, and when we actually want to learn and absorb information such that it begins to change us and our character and our personality, then we tap into God. We tap into the state of the infinite, because God is all-knowing. God is omniscient. And his energy is extremely abundant. That energy of intelligence is extremely abundant. And so when we tap into that abundance energy, then we can create abundance in our own lives using the power of our mind and using the power of energy. And our energy is actually free energy, because we get it from consciousness. We get it from source consciousness. So we can harness this and allow for it to flow in anything that we do, in any conversation that we have, in any business framework we build, in any video we film. You know what I mean? Like, we are ever evolving beings of consciousness. We are ever evolving beings of energy. We are invaluable. We are infinitely valuable. And so we should carry this infinite value into everything that we do, and not narrow ourselves down to a specific way of doing things, or a specific section of education, or a specific field, or our body, or our youth, or our mind. No, your mind can always change and expand. Your body can always change and become better and more healthy. We are above the mind, we are above the body, we are above the consciousness even. We are beings of pure energy. That's why we can expand the consciousness, because we are not just the consciousness, we are the soul, which is behind the consciousness. So when you know who you are as the soul, all bets are off. You get the ability to harness free energy in different ways. You get the ability to take this God force, this God power, and infuse it into your work via your attention, via your intentions for doing things, and via, what you produce, and also via the frequency out of which you do things. So, we have the option, we have the choice, the fortune to tap into God's energy and to use this energy with everything we do. And we see it happen when people create spikes in their businesses. We see it happen when people tap into fame that is well earned. They're using God's energy. We see it when people learn and then apply what they've learned. You have to actually apply what you learn so that the knowledge is useful, so that it is running, so that it is in motion. Anything that is not in motion is stagnant. This includes your consciousness. This includes what you think about. This includes how you view the world. You have to view things progressively with hope. Hope that is not unfounded, rather, but faith that actually has a stable foundation because it's rooted in the Lord. That is how to live. And when we live this way, then we can approach friendships and relationships in this way. We can approach business in this way from a very authentic standpoint. There's so much that is there for us. There's so much that has been promised to us. We just have to take it and run with it and expand on it. Like, God has given us everything. We just have to, use it, work with it. It's all there for us. The money, the resources, the finances, the person, the family, the jobs, the career, the purpose, the mission. It's all there for you to tap into. You just have to want to pay attention. You have to want to pay attention so badly, guys, that you even pay attention to your pain, so much so that you face it head on, okay? You work with it, you allow for it to change you, and you learn from it. And you're a student of it. That's what it is to embrace life. That's what it is to embrace the gift of life that God has given us. That's what it is to embrace everything that life has to offer. That's what it is to face ourselves. And when you can face yourself, you understand who you are. And when you understand who you are, there's nothing in this world that can take you away from you. You are set. You are made. You are built. And you don't go against yourself. You have so much love for yourself because you understand yourself as God's child. And you understand how he loves. And the way he loves is so unearthly. You know what I mean? It's like, it's otherworldly. It's not normal. It's transcendental. It's above anything and everything. He does not judge. God will never judge you. What he will do is guide you, teach you, show you, lead you. The judgment happens kind of constantly because that's what karma is. But God is not a God who judges. God is our Father. You know, he will, like, in the most patient way, take us to where we need to be as long as we follow his guidance and instructions and direction. So just be awake to your circumstances, be awake to your own good, and love yourself enough to want to actually feel good, you know? And the self-love happens over time. It happens through pain. You have to face your pain. You have to feel pain. Pain is such a gift. And it's the only thing that will catalyze you into growth. Like nothing else does. Nothing else does. You know, enjoyment and this and that, like, it's soft. It doesn't actually get you anywhere. It doesn't propel you anywhere. You know, and there's a time for enjoyment. There's a time for pain. And these things will ebb and flow, you know. They cycle out. So if you're in one phase of life, enjoy where you're at. No matter where you're at, enjoy it. Because it's sure to change. And the best thing that we can do is just learn from where we are now and seek to progress. And do so with surrender, with devotion, you know. So, hope you guys enjoyed this channeling. I love you very much. I'll talk to you in the next one.